Good morning, students. Today we are going to start a new chapter, Molecular Basis of Inheritance. This is a class 12th chapter. As you know, we have studied in chapter number 5 that alleles, or in Mendel words, factors, pair of factors, they are inherited from one generation to the next generation. It was later found that these factors which are inherited from one generation to the next generation are actually pair of alleles. Pair of alleles is called as a gene. During the later investigation, it was found that these genes are actually made up of DNA, deoxyribonucleic acid. These were made up of DNA. Now, in this topic, we will see many things related with the genetic material. For example, we will study about DNA, structure and function, its replication, how it multiplies. Then we will study about RNA, the difference between RNA and DNA. Then we will study about different types of RNA. We will also study how the DNA gets converted into RNA. The process in which the DNA gets converted into RNA is called as transcription. So, we will be studying about this process also. The process in which the DNA replicates itself. DNA replicates itself is called as, or you can say duplicates itself, is called as replication. We will study about the mechanism of DNA replication. Then we will study about the mechanism in which the DNA is converted into RNA. The process is called as transcription. We will study about the transcription process also. We will study about the types of RNA. These RNA, there are three types basically. One is called as messenger RNA. The other type of RNA is called as transfer RNA, or you can also say adapter RNA. Adapter RNA is also a name given to the transfer RNA. Then another kind of RNA, ribosomal RNA. These are the three kinds of RNA which are very important for the process of protein formation. That is, the DNA first forms RNA, and from RNA protein are formed. This messenger RNA, it actually directly codes for the formation of protein. It contains codes. Directly it is related with the protein formation. The process in which the RNA forms a protein is called as translation. Translation, process in which the RNA forms a protein, is called as translation. Now the messenger RNA directly serve as a code for the formation of protein. Transfer RNA, it assists the messenger RNA in the formation of protein, that is, it collects the amino acids which are distributed in the cytoplasm and it brings those amino acid at the site of protein synthesis. So that is the role of transfer RNA. नाम ही है ट्रांसफर आरएनए, साइटोप्लाज्म में बिखरे हुए अमाइनो एसिड्स को एक जगह पे लेकर आता है जहाँ पे प्रोटीन सिंथेसिस होती है. राइबोसोमल आरएनए, एज यू नो, द नेम इटसेल्फ इंडिकेट्स it is a component of ribosome. So ribosome is basically, it is made up of RNA as well as protein, and you know it is the site at which the protein synthesis takes place. So we have discussed all these things. See, in this chapter you will be studying about structure of DNA, replication of DNA, about RNA, types of RNA, the process in which the DNA gets converted into RNA, that is transcription. Then the process in which the RNA gets converted into protein, that is translation, that is also called as protein synthesis. Here you, in this chapter, you will study. Moreover, you will also study about regulation of the expression of gene, See, regulation is actually a word which denotes control. बिना वजह कोई चीज़, कोई किसी भी तरह का प्रोसेस बॉडी में नहीं चलना चाहिए, नहीं होना चाहिए. एंड there is a process which regulates all the metabolism which is going inside the body. That is the reason why regulation is very important. So we will study about very minute detail, very small part of the regulation as such. You can say just the outline of regulation, because it is a thing which is of research currently. Still regulation have not been understood. So we will just have a outline of regulation as such. Then we will also study about, in this chapter we will study about HGP also, Human Genome Project. We will study about DNA fingerprinting. So this is a huge chapter, very big chapter as such, and moreover it is very interesting also. So we are going to study so many things in this chapter as such. So let us first of all start with the structure of DNA as such. Let us start with the structure of DNA. As you know, the name DNA, that is deoxyribonucleic acid. It is actually a nucleic acid. The difference between DNA and RNA is that the name is here deoxyribonucleic acid and here it is ribonucleic acid. So that is the difference in name, but more differences we will be studying later on. Okay. Now first of all concentrate on DNA as such. See, DNA is made up of three components. Three components are present in DNA. Three components of DNA. First is nitrogen bases. Second is pentose sugar, and the third one is phosphate group. These are the three components of DNA as such. Now, let us first of all study about the nitrogen bases. There are two types of nitrogen bases. One is called as purines and the second one is called as pyrimidines. Pyrimidines. Purines and pyrimidines. Now, in case of purines, adenine and guanine is present. Pyrimidines, cytosine, thymine. In case of RNA, thymine is not present, but uracil is present. So, these are the nitrogenous bases which are present, which are components of nucleic acid. Purines and pyrimidines, adenine and guanine, that is a part of purine. This is bigger in size, as such size is big, and in case of pyrimidines, cytosine and thymine, and in case of RNA, thymine is replaced by uracil. Okay, so this is all about nitrogen base. Now let us look at about pentose sugar. Should I rub this? Let us talk about pentose sugar. See, as the name itself indicates, it consists of 5 carbon atoms. It is carbon number 1, this is carbon number 2, this is carbon number 3, this is carbon number 1, this is carbon number 2, this is carbon number 3, this is carbon number 4, you see in the second carbon atom you can see ONH, both are present. Now, this is called as oxyribose. Since oxygen is present, that is the reason why it is called as ribose or ribose sugar. Since oxygen is present at the second carbon atom, it is called as ribose sugar, and it is present in RNA. See, this kind of pentose sugar where in the second carbon atom oxygen is also present along with hydrogen. You can see here oxygen present with hydrogen. This kind of pentose sugar will be present in case of RNA and not in DNA. In case of DNA, this oxygen will not be present, hydrogen will be present as such, but oxygen will not be available, and then it will be called as deoxyribose sugar and not ribose. Deoxyribose sugar. So in case of DNA, since the oxygen atom is not present at the second carbon atom, that is the reason why this particular structure is more stable than that of RNA. So DNA is comparatively more stable than that of RNA. Okay, now let us talk about other such things. Even the phosphate group is present. Let us talk about that also. See, suppose here adenine is present. CH2OH and H. If this structure is present, that is adenine connected with the pentose sugar, and this sugar is deoxyribose, since at the second carbon atom oxygen is not available. This structure is called as nucleoside. We use the term nucleoside. See, in this structure, phosphate group is not present, and that is the reason why it is called as nucleoside. If you want to give a name to it, it will be something like deoxyadenosine. Since the pentose sugar is not ribose type, it is deoxyribose, and that is the reason why I have added deoxyadenosine. If here oxygen is present, then this will become, in that case it will become adenosine, simply adenosine. So this whole structure is nucleoside, it is not nucleotide, it is nucleoside. Okay. Now, if suppose I add, instead of adenine, cytosine is present in the same structure, and here at a C2 carbon second position, O is not present, it will become deoxycytidine. Thymine is present, deoxythymidine. Guanine is present, deoxyguanosine. So you have to write that kind of name accordingly. And if suppose oxygen is present here, the same structure will now be called as simply cytidine, cytidine, simply cytidine. So this is all about nucleoside, SIDE. Now we will be talking about nucleotide, TID. Nucleotide. We will be talking about nucleotide. Let us see this. Okay. See, adenine group is nitrogen base is connected with the C1 carbon atom. This bond which connects the pentose sugar with the adenine nitrogen base is called as N-glycosidic bond. N-glycosidic bond is present. This is present between the C1 carbon atom and the adenine group, N-glycosidic bond. Now, if suppose here CH2 is connected, CH2OH, this group, OH group, can combine with phosphate group. What will happen? Water will be released. Water will be released. Water will be released. Water will be removed out. Now, if water will be removed out, then what will happen? Again, I should draw in order to make it more clear. Adenine. This water has been removed. Now see, you can see that the whole thing is now connected. This phosphate group has now been connected with the nucleoside, adenine, phosphate, pentose sugar and this phosphate group. In this condition, it is called as nucleotide. Nucleotide. Now, this will be called as adenylate. Now, it will not be called as adenosine, since it is not a nucleoside. So, phosphate bond has been connected and therefore, it is now called as adenylate instead of adenosine. Okay. It can also be called as adenosine monophosphate. Since one phosphate is present, adenosine monophosphate. Yeah, in symbolic form you can write, since if I remove O, it will be something around like ATP, AMP, simply DAMP. And if suppose oxygen, I add oxygen, this D will be removed. In that case, it will be called as simply AMP. If you remove adenine, add guanine, then it will be called as oxygen is present here, the second carbon atom, it will be called as GMP. Instead of guanine, if you add cytidine, it will be simply called as CMP. Now, instead of if you add here thymine, if thymine is present, instead of adenine, it will be called as and oxygen is not present, it will be called as DTMP. If oxygen is present, then thymine will not be present. In case of thymine, uracil will be present, because now it has become RNA and not DNA. It is a part of RNA now. The pentose sugar has changed. The pentose sugar in presence of oxygen, it is called as ribose sugar, and uracil will be attached here, not thymine, and therefore the name will change to UMP. So this is how it is written. You have come to know all the three parts of nucleotide. Now in the next lecture we will be discussing about the structure of DNA and silent features of DNA as such. Thank you. Have a very nice day.